Hi, welcome back to the channel, FIFA Mobile. Alright, finally I've claimed this 106 CB. Wow, that was a really long journey to travel. I believe you're also anxious to collect yours. Do remember you need at least one pack of the 750 Beach Combo points in order to claim him. Alright, so you can see a fantastic, there are multiple attributes of him is 140. The only thing I think is medium work rate. Otherwise, his good height, everything is fantastic. You can see it's compared to all my current CB, he's so much better, even though they've so-called have a skill boost of I think 17 as compared to him. He's only a skill boost of 11. So it's quite unfortunate he doesn't have the skill boost that I had. So if I were to upgrade him in terms of skill boost, I believe it will cost a couple of $1 million just to upgrade him all the way to 16 and 17. So I've decided, I think the next best move, of course, is to move into the market. But I'm going to check out the price wise. I think it's roughly about 18 million. So I'm just going to bear in mind this price may or may not fluctuate. I'm not too sure. But at this current juncture, in order to sell him, please make sure you transfer that rank 14 to your members or your other team members there. So that's what I did. It costs about 1/1 million to just do that transfer, and then now I'm going to shift him to the market. Hopefully we will sell him off for 18 million, and then we can use those coins to do upgrade for my current team and whatnot. So at this juncture, it's not a very fair value that's being indicated. It's about 12 million. So I'm going to set it at 18 million, as I saw that was so-called the minimum. So let's see, and hopefully, fingers crossed, everything goes through smoothly and we have 18 million in our pocket. So this player is really fantastic if you have that skill boost. Otherwise, it's kind of wasted. Alright, so what, of course, I did not miss that opportunity before selling him to basically try him out in the field. You can see here him in action. Speed wise, slightly not as fantastic as we wish he could be, but other than that, in terms of the rest of what the defender should be, he's really superb. Let's try to see his first crossing. Alright, so that's what he did. I mean, fantastic there. I mean, it's quite easy to use him, quite smooth and whatnot. But the only thing is really speed. So had he has a better speed, I may have retained him. So and of course, I said the other thing is about skill boost. It's kind of wasted. Probably is part of EA's plan to make you spend coins, but unfortunately I'm not filthy rich. So I wouldn't be able to spend and afford those coins to upgrade him from skill boost 11 all the way to 16. So let's see. Wow, you can see, imagine this. I mean, as a defender all the way, and this is legends. So I must say that it's quite impressed by this player's performance. One of the better players. I mean, if you have used counters, maybe countless of CBs already, but this is superb. I mean, yeah, hero is good, but just fine is a bit different. I mean, this is so much better, but I think it's the pain of having to spend a couple of million to upgrade him all the way. Easily, I think close to 10 million to upgrade all the way to 17 of skill boost 17 based on his unique skill boost. So this is something that put me off. Why would EA want to do that? Only the way is think about it is really to make you spend coins. He could have easily used those very superb skill boost that everybody has, which all my 3CB shared the same skill boost. That saved me quite a fair bit. So why would EA just want to purposely just put his skill boost otherwise? So with the requirements set for Legends is really tough for me. At current juncture of 173 OVR, I still wouldn't be able to cross it. So I'm just using it to show you players that I think is fascinated to try it in the fields. That's about it. But I'm not going to complete my Legends. There's no way I can fulfill those requirements at a later part of the Legends requirement, especially given the short period of time and the high number of requirements. It's really tough in Legends. So I've tried countless of times. I didn't manage to succeed. So I'm just going to show you. The first few is no problem. I think all the way to probably the 10th match, no problem at all. You can surpass every one of them easily. It's only subsequent to that, all the way leading up to the last 20 matches itself, that is almost impossible to win given a short period of time. So that gives up the dream of getting fantastic 101 icons player leaked. So, all right. So I'm gonna try the second match again in Legends, as I mentioned, just to share with you, so that you understand. I mean, how great this player is. If you, of course, I can use it on the other seasons. Much easier to show you how fantastic his move is, but you'll find that, oh, that's not really relevant, because when you go to the field, you basically do H2H. You have better players, and I will say that Legends may be a fair match to display his skills with that quite challenging AI. So it's quite a resemblance of what the other actual players when you play H2H would be. So at least you will find the realism in terms of reality of getting him in the fields and how it feels like. Bearing in mind, I'm really a very poor H2H player, so it is definitely not my forte in playing H2H. So that's why I played quite poorly here. Apologies for that. So just to share you, it's not easy sometimes if you need to fulfill the criteria and yet trying to display his skills, right? So let me quickly just finish up the requirements right now. Then we can see whether we could display his skills. At this, I think we need two midfielder goals. And let's see how we work that out. All right, so now with him, sometimes the problem is really pushing up the ball itself. But like I said, his duty actually is defender and not a striker. So if you insist of having him to push the ball up and use it as striker, I think that defeats his purpose, because he is basically a person that guards your back end, right? I mean, end of the day, the back of the field is his territory and not the front part here. So just got to bear this in mind. And then in terms of him tackling away or opponent's attack, I think that's easily done by him. But trying him to move and act like a midfielder, I think that's really tough on him. So you can see countless times I tried to shift him up to try to see whether is he all rounder, able to do it midfielder and whatnot. It is really tough, even to almost where we succeeded to, and we couldn't. You see, there's countless of attempts I've tried. So like I said, speed is really a concern with this player, and he's definitely not having any attributes of any midfielder and attackers. So apparently he's just a good defender, and that's about it. Bear in mind, 18 million is quite a lot. Of course, in earlier part of the game, I did manage to sell one of the CB for 50 million. So, but like I said, gradually EA is making more and more difficult for us. So even at such high OVR, I would expect to be quite expensive, but it's only 18 million. So so it's quite surprising. I would expect initially, I thought at least 30 over million, but no, it's just 18. Alright, so this Legends itself, I think it's 2 assists, 2 midfielders. So I think if you could get a midfielder and assist together, that would solve both at the same time, but it's not that easy. In Legends, sometimes it's just like, if you can get a goal, just get a goal in. That's about it. So I've already gotten 2 assists just now. I need to fulfill 2 more midfielders, and it is, like I said, quite difficult to display the defender's skills here unless I fulfill that Legends requirement first. So I'm going to try to get my 2 midfielder goals in. Like you see, sometimes the Legends is a bit crazy. It's just at level 3, and they are really like playing like crazy, because you can't, you just basically can't. You try your best, but you can't. So this is how tough it is in Legends, that it's how crazy it is. I don't know whether it's easier if you do it at a lower OVR, but at 173, even if I do it, I find it quite ridiculous. I mean, the speed of the opponent is not doesn't reconcile with what was displayed. So EA has a major flaw in this. They make things extremely difficult in a way, and it doesn't resemblance what they have displayed. Like for example, sometimes they may display, oh, this is only 90 OVR, but it's definitely not. So EA has a big flaw in that context. They can't do it. Basically, the programmers can't do the good job in that context. All right, so now I'll try to score a midfielder with Maradona for sure. That's so much easier. Of course, Beckham does the good job as well. So, but with Maradona around, sometimes you just make things so much faster. But let's see. We're almost coming to the tail end of this match already, and we just need one more, I believe. Uh, let's try again. Push it up. You can see if a midfielder it is easy, right? But not when. Uh, all right. So after we've done that requirement, you can see basically he is good for the defender to do crossing and whatnot. But going as a midfielder attacker, no. All right. So for me, it's a soul. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.